Good morning guys, it's Martin from De-Evolved, currently out in Southend, and this time I've gone to the Royal Mews, or it's down a road called Royal Mews, which you can see just behind me. And shortly I'm going to be showing you what's inside, what's underneath, and the progression of the building work so far. Take it easy guys. The building I've been given permission to explore today is an Edwardian Grade 2 listed property. The run-down Georgian building built in the 1790s was put on English Heritage's at-risk register 2015 because it had fallen into such a poor state. Number 15 Royal Terrace is part of one of the oldest terraces in Southend-on-Sea. Numbers 3 to 15 and the Royal Hotel, originally numbers 1 and 2, have been protected as Grade 2 listed buildings since November of 1951. Some had been turned into flats and bed and breakfasts, whilst others remained as houses. 15 Royal Terrace once included the Terrace Cafe on the ground floor, with flats above. People known as mods in Southend would hang out in coffee bars such as the Shrubbery on Royal Terrace at the bottom of the High Street. Young mods from Southend Art College would bunk off lessons to listen to music from the coffee bar's jukeboxes and sip coffee from the Italian espresso machines. The college was a hotbed for creative talent, and many bands were formed at the school. All students would swap clothing with each other and head over to the Army and Navy store along the London Road to get their mod gear, buying Levi jeans and moccasins. The 1960s is known for the emergence of two rival youth cultures, the mods and the rockers. Original mods would rather fight naked than get their clothes dirty. The press overstated the rivalry between the two cultures, but there were some high-profile clashes at several seaside resorts in Southend. The mods visited the Jacobin, the Capri, the Shrubbery and Shades coffee bars. They danced at the Cricketers, the Palace, the Middleton and the London Hotel. These had dance halls and bands like the Paramount and the Oriolas played. The rockers went to the Zanzi, the 77, the Raja Arcade on Pier Hill, and on Saturday nights at Victor Sylvester's Beat Night above the Odeon in the High Street. The front of the building that I visited today has been saved, whilst the rear is or has been demolished. The plan is to rebuild the property as close as possible to its original look and style, but to convert the building into several flats. As the video continues to play, you'll see me explore the underground section in the basement and caverns that lead under the road. The Royal Terrace was built in 1791 as part of a project to develop the south end of Prittlewell Parish as a seaside resort. In 1803, Princess Caroline of Wales stayed at numbers 7 and 8. In 1804, the terrace was then renamed Royal Terrace. Guys, I'm on my way back to that place that I went to last week, and fingers crossed I'll be going up to the upper floors. So yeah, wish me luck, and whatever I find I'll record and show you shortly in the next video, or this video. Numbers 1 and 2 now form part of the Royal Hotel. It's a terrace of yellow brick houses with stuccoed ground stories and a parapet and modillion cornice. The windows are mainly double hung sashes, some with glazing bars, some with casements. Ornamental cast iron covered balconies were added to the first story, supported on slender cast iron pillars. Those to number 14 are twisted. There are 6 panel doors with semicircular fanlights with radial glazing bars and fluted architraves. Numbers 7 and 8 have Doric engaged columns with open dentilled pediments. Numbers 9, 12 and 14 have rusticated surrounds to the doorways. The centre part, numbers 7 and 8, has a slate mansard roof with 2 semicircular dormer windows. Numbers 3 to 15 consecutively form a group with the Royal Hotel along the High Street. Right guys, to get up to the next level I've got to climb up some ladders, so bear with me. There we go. Carefully placed one foot in front of another in order to see what is round the corner along the scaffolding boards. Finally, I was inside one of the upper floors, after standing on the ground for so long looking up, wondering what it could have possibly looked like up here. As I looked around, I was actually really amazed by some of the architecture in place. Unfortunately, this glass doorway topper is going to be removed. However, it's going to be removed carefully and preserved. I imagine when all of the windows were glazed, the outside noise would have been much reduced. Here you can see the new age supports that have been fitted, which can be seen here supporting the back of the building. Below and to the left, construction has been started on the new rear half of the building. Here you can see some of the double-sashed windows that are still in place. There you go, this is the lift shaft.
Yep.
One lift shaft. As someone not a fan of heights, I was steadily and increasingly more aware of the height I was gaining. Here are some of the original ornate tiles, hand painted, that I found resting on a ledge.
There we go, guys. Nearly at the top.